Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. 636, the Ninja 636 ZX6R. Anyway, you can see the GP exhaust fell off, and therefore we got a new exhaust that came in the mail today, the Yoshimura Alpha T series. So I'm gonna go ahead and start installing this guy because we got a day to ride. Anyway, hopefully it's a short GP because it said 3/4. Then again, that's not 1/4. Oh well. I have a feeling it might be the long one. Here's the mid pipe. I guess this is the silencer or DB killer, maybe, with some hardware accessories. But what we have here, this looks like Alpha sound insert kit. We've got you covered. We aim for 100% customer satisfaction. Okay. And looks like it also includes a servo adapter too, which we won't be installing because we got the servo buddy installed. So this is just a replacement kit. Replacement exhaust from my accidental GP exhaust pipe just fell off sometime in the freeway. You can check on the video, my previous video. So unless I think it's a video number 20. So yeah, it comes with the spring puller, and we got the one spring there, some I guess there's only one spring, we'll see. The main piece, oh, I need to close this before I hurt myself, of course, right? Ta-da! See, I was hoping that it comes with this little bracket, but I thought it was showing in the video, in the picture, it was actually back here, so I can attach it in a short GP version. But I guess it's not going to be that, because dum, wow, nice. So the reason why I went with this exhaust, because this actually is the only one that available to deliver to my house in California. Other places, other exhausts are not legally to be sold and shipped to California. So, way to go, Yoshimura. I was looking at the M4 Slayer exhaust, and then there's the other exhaust which has a much more cleaner flush look in the frame, which I showed in the last video. I could probably post it here as well. The Willie Tong exhaust kit, and also the other one, which is the CS Racing exhaust, GP exhaust. It has its own frame fender, which basically covers the whole exhaust except for the piping opening, and it's just welded in place. Not welded, but fitted in place. So it has a cover that basically makes it all flushed. So I love that look. It was much better than the GP exhaust, even though it is a GP style. I just don't know, there wasn't any more pictures, and it's also coming in from outside of United States, so it was like international, China. So I didn't really trust it, and I don't have enough information, and I don't want to deal with import fees and all other stuff that may come through if I have to return it if it doesn't look and fit right. So I didn't want to deal with that hassle, and the easy approach was the Yoshimura exhaust. I do love the Yoshimura. It has a deeper, nice, clean tone to it. Although the stock exhaust that got removed, and I put in the GP Radiant Slipper GP slip-on over before the pre-chamber exhaust that fits right here, and it comes up this way, the Radiant GP slip-on. It sounds a little quieter, but it has a deeper tone that made a really good clean sound. And then when I removed the GP chamber exhaust, it was not the chamber, pre-chamber exhaust. It basically has a deeper tone than it is, and a lot louder. The pre-chamber exhaust had muffled the sound a little bit more. Some people call it the catalytic converter, but it's not. This is actually the catalytic converter right there. So I guess it was two catalytic converter or not, but I call it the pre-chamber exhaust because some site pointed at it was a pre-chamber exhaust. But yeah, it dampens the sound a lot, and so therefore it wasn't giving me the desired sound that I wanted. So I took that off and fitted the Radiant Cycle GP Shorty into here, which came out to about right here where it, but the problem is that when I tightened the gasket and the bolt down as much as I could, it was still rotating, and I had a feeling that it was going to fall off at some point. So now we got something that we can actually fit. So let's get started. Like that. I doubt it. I want it so bad to fit. No, it doesn't, because it's over here. Yeah, you need the whole pipe. Oh, I wish it wouldn't. Okay. It is what it is. Okay, so that's in. Bolt. I guess I have to use the stock bolt. Yep. So the stock bolt. So I'm going to use the gasket to the original 51mm gasket that comes with the catalytic converter. Put it in, slit this in, and then use the bolt from the stock to tighten it up. Now I'm wondering if this comes with a DB killer, and looks like it's already removed. Not sure if you can see it. Yeah, it's removed. So that's probably the DB killer right there. Good. I don't have to take that out. So to take it out, if it comes with it, there's this little gasket you removed, and then the Allen bolt that goes in there. I think it comes with that little kit over there. Anyway. All right. Okay, so this goes in here. Oh yeah, I need to remove the bolt. 13 millimeter and a 10 millimeter in the front. So there's 2 washers. Bum, 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 bum. She's so clean. Woo! No, we're not gonna have that happen today. Alright, so it fits in the back. Slip the front in. Alright. We're not going to tighten it completely all the way, so because we need to tighten down there, see if it fits and stuff. Yep. She ain't going nowhere. Okay, so that's a 14 millimeter. Well, this is a 9/16, and this is a 6 millimeter Allen. Then we'll tighten this little guy. Careful how you put this in because the washer, the plastic washer needs to fit. Yeah, it's not. Alright, so I'm done with that. Then we can tighten this up. You don't have to tighten too much, it's tight enough because these are rubber gasket that is being pinched. So Yoshimura comes with a spring puller. So the spring goes hooked into the little hole right there. You use the spring puller. And it goes down there. Hopefully that sees it. Yep. Alright, let's fire her up and hear her sound. Neutral. So yeah, my thoughts. It's not as loud or on par as a GP exhaust, although the tone is a little more cleaner with the Yoshimura. So the mic is not going to do it justice, but it's less raspy than the GP Shorty from the Radiant. The Radiant is slightly a little louder, and then the which is straight cat, is a lot louder. So yeah, that should be a little comparison on what it is compared to what the mic on a GoPro picked up. So if I were to scale it, you're roughly getting about 98 to 100 dB on just the Yoshimura, 102 to 105 dB on the Shorty GP Radiant exhaust, and then 110 or a little louder with the straight pipe. Well, not straight pipe, but yeah, roughly around there. So take my word for it. It may be not the accurate gauge in terms of like how loudness, but in comparison of the step of level of loudness, if you were to compare it. So there you go. Well, thank you for watching, and see you next time when this is out on the road. So late. All right, guys. So I finished installing the Yoshimura exhaust, and yes, it is the longer piece. And there she is. It looks awesome. Although I don't like the, you know, being that it's a longer exhaust than your GP style exhaust. So yeah, guarantee it's not gonna come off on this one. So it loses its symmetry because of the GP exhaust is more tucked underneath, and this one is more stretched out. Let's hear a rev. Let her warm up. Yeah, the tone is a little more deeper on this bike exhaust than the GP. It's a little more almost hollow, if you want to explain it. The Yoshimura Alpha T 3/4 exhaust installed. Everything is tightened. If you've seen my previous episode, it basically, I had a Radiant Cycle Shorty GP exhaust that was installed. The one I had was meant to be installed with the pre-chamber exhaust that sits right underneath right here, and right there's the catalytic converter, then the pre-chamber exhaust, and then a slip-on. So I didn't really like how it was up there and the tone wasn't there for me. So the tone wasn't there, and therefore I had to remove that, and it was quite loud. It got a lot louder by removing the pre-chamber exhaust. Some people call it the second catalytic converter, but I mean, I don't know. But that's the true catalytic converter. If not, it's a primary catalytic converter. The pre-chamber exhaust doesn't come with an O2 bong, O2 sensor attached to it, so it's removable. And then I slipped it on, but I did not know that the diameter of the catalytic converter is slightly larger than the Radiant GP Cycle GP slip-on, so it was loose. So I took the gasket and slipped it on, and that's still loose, even though I tightened as much as I could with the clamp. You can still spin it. So I had a feeling it was gonna fall off at some point, but I didn't do my inspection on that day and was hoping that it would stay on. But anyway, now this is fully bolted on. You got 3 points of bolt contact: the clamp, the midpoint, and the passenger peg bolt. So, well, it's a beautiful day, Sunday afternoon. It is roughly 4 p.m. So let's head out. Yeah, it's pretty tame. The tone. But the tone is really nice though. It has some loudness to it, but it's not obnoxiously loud. You know what I mean? It's roughly about 98 to 100 dB.